Yes.
Okay, so CBD will sometimes play a role to damage your nerve system.
Correct.
How we can say that? How people can believe that?
Because when that's only from experience you come to know that.
Oh, okay. So maybe just because the people use that, and then there's a lot of maybe you don't see at the beginning, right? And you maybe after 10 years and something else, you can see the nerves.
5 years, after 6 years, you see it.
Oh, okay. So you study it or you experience it, and you make a comment.
I know people who have had that problem.
Oh, so what kind of nerve system would be like? What?
You see, once the nervous system is damaged, it's very hard to repair it.
I see. Okay, so you're definitely against the CBD.
Yeah.
So why CBD is so popular right now?
Well, you see, anybody, just like how, cocaine is very popular, all the drugs are very popular. Anybody can, when you can enjoy a high, you go for it.
Oh, okay. They don't care about the damage, what happened afterwards. I see. Yeah. So I have to tell my friend because she's a dear friend of mine and tried many, many times. So if I refer to you, you would do totally different things, right?
Yeah, totally different.
I see. Okay, so definitely no CBD. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I would say be very careful with CBD.
I see. So how you can say to other people because how to explain to them?
Look, you got to understand cannabis is a drug. This is a drug that interferes with your nervous system. Right? It's just like alcohol. Alcohol is good. To have one shot of whiskey is good. But when you start having one shot of whiskey every day, then you become addicted to it. Yeah. And then it starts harming everything else. Yeah. So like that. Okay. You see, that's why I don't condemn CBD. I'm not, but all that I do is I warn my patients about what are the long-term effects of it. That's all.
I see. So
each patient must make their own choice what they want to do.
Yeah, I guess probably a lot of the patients will come to you. Hey, Dr. Hamish, can I use the CBD to deal with my problems? Right?
Well, I had a few who have asked me, and I've given them my views, and some of them have accepted it. Some of them say, no, they still want to continue. So I cannot stop you.
Sure. So what do you explain to them? Just like what you did, you share with
just like what I've explained to you now. That you got to be careful of the harmful effects to the nervous system.
Okay. Now, can you tell me about what are possible? Because people will say, you might just want to scare me, right? So can you explain to me what kind of the damage that you maybe heard of something like using CBD cause some? I can search that too. If you know something, like.
What the nervous system is something that is very, very complex. No two people are going to have the same situation.
I see.
So we can't really, start commenting on that.
I see. You have a lot of patients, huh?
What to do is bring it to their notice that this can happen. If they want to still go ahead and do it, well then good. If they take our advice, then they won't do it.
Okay, so sometimes it's very difficult for me, at least to differentiate between homeopathic, because homeopathic things, that's also herbs, right? So CBD is also herbs, it's not a chemical, right? So that's why I ask.
But this is why you got to understand that when you're taking it in the homeopathic form, you are not taking the herb itself, you're taking the energy of the herb.
Take the energy.
This is what you do. Yeah, the frequency of it. And the frequency doesn't do any damage.
Okay. So this is hard for other people to understand. When you get the frequency of
it is very hard to understand. It's not an easy thing to understand.
Yeah. For example, you gave me the third eye remedies and root cause remedies, and the other one is what?
Yeah, that is all chakra remedies. That's different.
That's a different. Okay, so we're not talking about different. We're talking about, how about we talking about the detoxification kit?
You see, if you want to take cannabis, then you must take the homeopathic remedies, cannabis indica.
Cannabis is what?
Yeah, CBD.
Oh, okay. So CBD is another name called cannabis.
Yeah.
Okay. So cannabis, you would suggest people using the cannabis from India?
No, cannabis indica is a homeopathic remedy.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's the only, okay, maybe I should tell my friend to say, if you want to use the CBD, you have to use the India.
No, it's not India, it's cannabis indica.
Oh, cannabis India. Cannabis indica, okay. Let me write it down. What is cannabis India? Cannabis, C-A?
CANNABIS INDICA.
Can you do it slowly? Your mind is running fast, right? CANNABIS. S?
Yeah, S. There's cannabis, and second word is indica, INDICA.
Indica, C-A.
Yeah.
INDICA, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that's cannabis indica. That's the best or least damage to your nervous system among the CBD.
Yeah.
Okay. So nowadays, I right now I'm just learning all those things. It's really scary. You know what? Because now all the businesses they are just to go with the flow of the marketing.
That's right.
Right. So before, like in these days, and people understand the heard of a CBD, and they just produce CBD. Even the one company I trusted before, and they add on to CBD, So what can I say? Add company as a nutrition products to add a CBD. What do you comment on that?
My comment is they only want to make money out of the whole thing.
Exactly.
They don't care what happens to the patient.
Whereas
with us, we care for our patients. Right?
Say it again. Last sentence. What?
We care for our patients.
Recap.
We care. C-A-R.
Oh, we care. Okay, we care. Yeah, we care for patients. We're not care about the money, making money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. See, there's a lot of companies doing that, right?
Oh yeah.
Wow. I'm really, really happy, be in this field and with the the best, the most caring doctors on earth, right? That's the homeopathic, right? So
that's right.
What is the homeopathic difference between the Chinese doctors? I know the Western, and there's a huge difference. And basically, homeopathic is just, So you can explain to me, okay, you're still coughing when you need a fountain of life. Okay, I will tell you. I will have someone to send you a fountain of life some days, and then you try it for 3 months. Okay, let's continue. What is the pathic? What
you got to understand, homeopathic remedies are only frequencies.
Frequency.
They do not have any substance in them.
Really? How can I understand? Because I used the Healy as a standing frequency. I understand ascending frequencies. How come you are remedy and using frequencies? That's part I don't know.
Well, you see, till you don't get that part, it's very difficult to understand how homeopathy works.
But I understand I understand the what is called. I understand the device. And I know that's program design, and I press it, I send the frequencies, okay, and to the information field. But maybe the same thing, right?
Betty, let me put it to you in a more simple term. When you're taking a homeopathic remedy, if I want to speak to Betty, I got to phone 1703-303-7267. Right? Now, if I decide that no, I want to try 1703-303-7267, 303 7367. Can I speak to Betty? No, because that is not Betty's phone.
Yeah.
Okay? So just like that, a homeopathic remedy is you got to work out the symptoms that the patient is going through and you match it up. So when you match it up, then only you can treat the person. Right? So I got to dial 703 303 7267. Now I can speak to Betty. So if I'm treating Betty, I got to work out what is wrong with her and how to treat her.
Yes.
See, it's not like just picking up any remedy and trying it out. It doesn't work like that.
So you have to understand, you fully understand.
You have to understand what is the patient's requirement.
I see. And the requirement not necessarily is he talking about.
That's why you have to understand the emotional part and everything else.
Okay.
Hang on 1 second.
All right. All right.
Hello? 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 Wonderful. How are you? Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, come on. I'll wait for you. Okay, no problem. Okay. 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 Okay, no problem. No.
Yes.
So you see, what you are looking for is, like brand name things, and that in homeopathy that doesn't work.
I see. So you never have that one patient just step in and then she said, well, I have the, for example, I have the asthma. And then you're not just, okay, let me give you something, and you're not doing this. You are similar, okay. People with asthma, they come to you and you might treat them differently, or you treat the same.
No, I treat everybody differently because you got to work out, what's the cause of the asthma? Is it cause of asthma because they go of eating the wrong foods? Is it because they don't breathe properly? Is it because they have weak lungs? Is it because they have weak heart? We need to work all those things out before we treat.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So yes, we have a basic remedy like R43 for asthmatic patients. But would that we got to support it with whatever is the person needs?
You're right.
Right?
Posits?
I'm sorry?
You say that, can you spell that word? Posit?
What? We've got to work out what is each person's remedy.
Oh, okay. Each person's remedy. Okay. You need to work out each person's differences and then provide the remedies that just for that person.
Yeah.
And you said that this is through frequency, but not directly through the material. That's the part I don't understand.
Right.
Because but you provide people, you also provide the material. For example, you give me the skincare is something I can see, right?
Yeah.
And but that's not the remedy, right? That's something else, right?
That's not that is a cosmetic.
Yeah, that's cosmetic. Okay. Now, well, that's interesting. Why are you getting into top cosmetic? I'm just a doctor. You usually basically just to do the medicine, people's illness part.
No, you see, yes, we work on the immune system, and then sometimes we need to supplement things, and that's when we use these things. You got to know when to use it and when not to use it.
Okay. That's very good. And the skincare is very good too.
Yes.
And I actually, you know what, because I don't usually the cream too much. I'm using the body serum. I put a body serum into my face too, because I think that's good. That's very good, and make my face shine. Shiny.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, so we continue with the homeopathic. How you say homeopathic? Homeopathic is the one that, according to each individual's differences, and to provide remedies accordingly.
That's right.
And all from natural.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the difference between homeopathic and Chinese medicine?
Okay, Chinese medicine is made with herbs.
Mm-hmm.
And also certain animal products.
Animal products?
Yeah.
From Chinese medicine too, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, yeah.
Whereas in homeopathic remedy, we don't use the substance itself, we use the energy of that.
Use the energy of that. But you're still using the herbs too, right? That's a lot of like Bach, what is called
the Bach remedies are the same as homeopathic remedies, where we are using the energy of the plants, not the plant.
Energy of the plants, not the plants.
Yeah.
So how can I know energy of the plants, not the plant?
You see, it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
We all know orange.
Orange?
You know what orange is?
Orange. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you see, the orange is one.
Mm-hmm.
Orange, when you squeeze the juice, there's something else.
Mm-hmm.
And the pulp that comes out is another thing.
Hmm.
Now, orange juice and the pulp are three different things that make up the orange.
Hmm.
So we use certain parts of each one of them.
Hmm.
And that is how we work.
Repeat the last sentence. Three different.
We take the energy of each one of those
How?
and combine.
How?
We've got machines to do all those.
Oh, okay. Is that the machine I saw in the office?
No.
That's a different machine.
No, that's different.
I see. Okay, I sort of like following that way of thinking. So you take them, okay. All right, so take the energy from this herbs.
Yes.
And actually, I know, I think you help me think about this, because look at this, like Bach herbs and short salt is also you get it from energy, right?
Yeah.
And also Alaska gems also, right?
Yeah.
Probably you don't care about the Alaska gems, right?
In a slightly different way.
Okay.
Supposing you know what's a diamond, right?
Yeah, diamond. You're talking about Alaska diamond, right?
Yeah. It doesn't matter what diamond. If the diamond has a certain frequency.
Yes.
Now, what you got to do is, we use diamond as a homeopathic remedy, right? But we don't go and give people diamonds. We use a frequency of the diamond.
I see. So you use a machine that's a part. It's hard to know, because people usually need to see. So you get the machine.
That is why no other homeopath will ever show you how they make the medicine and what it is.
Yes,
right?
yes.
I show it because I got nothing to hide.
You're right. But you don't make it. You don't make it. You make it?
Yes. I make your chakra remedy. I mean, all that I make.
The chakra you give me is you made it.
Yeah.
It's not from any
No.
company.
No.
So that's your property.
Yeah.
You're like a patent. Did you claim patent?
No, no patent. There's no patent. Mine, I give it to everybody. Whoever wants it can have it.
You give to everybody.
Yeah.
And no patents. And what's the if I follow your way of thinking, that's also the energy from where? From source?
From where?
From
each chakra is the energies.
From each chakra's energy.
Yeah.
Chakra's energy.
Yes.
No, you increase the energy of the chakras, but I said that those remedies, what are the source? What are the materials getting from?
You see, you want to keep going back to what are the materials. There is no material in homeopathic remedies.
No materials?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, so how do you explain? I mean, people like me ask the same question, right? So what's in it?
You see, if you wanting material remedy, you go to the Chinese doctor, to the Ayurvedic doctor, you go to the medical doctor, they give you the substance.
I see.
When you want to be treated on a different level, then you come to a homeopath.
Oh. So this is homeopathic is a higher level than the material because you get energy from the materials.
Yeah.
So, but some materials you just don't want to share with other people, right? Because that's your properties, right?
Well, I share everything with everybody.
Okay, now you tell me what is your materials made? What are your remedy from
Betty, you have not understood the most simple fact that I'm trying to tell you so many times.
I know.
Right? Because you are stuck with this idea of how the medicine is made.
Yes, yes.
And till you're not going to understand that this is a frequency and it's not a remedy. It's not a gross substance. Right?
But
you got to understand that.
I know, but most of the people are just human being, right? They hear, they listen to that. I don't think that anybody understands your homeopathic yet, right? For your patients, they just want to know, okay, can you help me with get rid of those cancer cells? Can you help me with get rid of my asthma? That's the basic level there, right? In terms of what the materials inside, is the energy free. I don't think that your patient knows about, right?
No, I don't think my patients are even interested in that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm the one who interested.
Betty, when you go to the doctor, you tell the doctor that you got a pain in your hand. Okay? Now, the doctor is not going to tell you what he's doing. He's going to give you an injection.
Yeah.
Do you know what's in that injection?
No.
No. But that's it.
Okay. But because I want to learn, you just can explain to me, right? So just the energy of something. Yeah. Okay, but can you tell me more about what are we just narrow it down. The 3 remedies you gave to me. Okay, what they are coming from.
Betty, you are again going on the wrong track.
So okay, you explain it. I listened carefully then.
Okay. As I explained to you, each chakra is an energy vortex. Right?
Yeah.
So we use that frequency to make up that remedy. Right? It has there is no gold, copper, and silver in the remedy. There is no spinach. There is no broccoli.
Okay.
Okay.
So same thing as this what is called the detoxification kit also. That's also the frequency.
Yeah.
Frequency from what, I'm going back to again, right? So,
you know what? I'm going to hit you now.
okay.
Come front of me, I'll give you a nice smack. The only way you're going to learn.
Okay.
Like the old days, that's what the teacher used to do. Teach you 3 times. You don't understand.
You go away, go away. Okay. So that's actually, you know what? We're talking about people, some people in the lower level of the way of thinking, right? And some people have higher dimension, right? The Buddhism are talking about that, right? So lower dimension people cannot understand higher dimension people, right? Yeah, that's why, right? So we're talking about, what do you call, like, we're talking about like a dimension of 3 is a common people, right? Dimension 1 is like a 1 line. Dimension 2 is what? I don't know what, but I know dimension. Am I say right? Dimension? Dimension 3? Dimension, okay. Dimension 3. Are we talking about same thing, right? Dimension 3 is the most common people, the level they are in. Because we want to see what is that. Seeing is believing, right? So that's always a common going for on and on, right? Seeing is believing. But for the dimension 4 of people, and they're not. They are saying the most important thing is something you cannot see. And all the things you have the result you can see is the consequences of all the unseen things determined, right? So you're talking about this. I'm talking about the same thing. Dimension 3 and dimension 4. So you're talking about things that don't think about it.
Okay.
The materials.
Yeah, I have to stop now. Somebody here.
Okay. Thank you so much. We'll talk tomorrow.